Hi everyone, how are you? All right, so let me see. Let me get everything open, y'all. How are you guys? I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. All right, so I got all right, so it's Gypsy and then Orange Cat. So give me a second. Oh, I need to grab my cards. All right, just give me a few minutes, guys, while I get organized. How's everyone doing? How was you guys this weekend? Please like the stream. Hi everyone, if you're in here, please like the stream. Gypsy and Orange Cat, let me know if you guys are here. Alright, and then I'm gonna start with Gypsy, and then I'll be right with you. All right, I'm back, you guys. Lisa, what are you talking about? Don't just post random stuff on my channel. I honestly, I really do not like when you guys do that stuff. All right, getting ready. So for Gypsy, let's see. Libra's current feelings. All right, I'm back, you guys. Lisa, what are you talking? Don't just be posting random stuff like that. All right, let's see. What are the Libra's current feelings? Welcome in, everyone. Please like the stream. Paid readings are open. There are no free readings on my channel, just FYI. Oh, girl, what is this energy? I have the Death card, the Hermit, and the Nine of Swords. Um, hmm. I'm getting, oh God. I'm getting very closed off. Let me try to pull more and see what's going on. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, he's looking at this as an ending. But it does bring him a sense of anxiety that there is an ending here. Show me more. Girl, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Hangman. Yeah, I'm getting his current energy, feelings when it comes to you. He feels like things have ended. I feel like the Death card for me is a card of transformation, but it's going, the Death card, the Hermit, and then the Nine of Swords. So he's feeling like things have ended between you guys, like there was some type of ending, or he's feeling like closed off when it comes to the connection. The Nine of Swords, I do feel like it brings him a sense of anxiety, of worry, even sleepless nights. But I also feel like with the Seven of Wands, it's like it's showing up as too many challenges. He's trying to maintain control, and he is coming up as defensive. The Four of Swords is here with the Six of Cups reverse. Yeah, I'm getting someone that's moving forward. And the Hangman, again, the Hangman for me, it feels like a pause. But it also talks about releasing. And yeah, the Five of Wands. I'm just getting a lot of like mental conflict. He's so inconsistent. Last reading was positive. I never know what I'm going to get. Yeah, and I feel like, for me, how I look at readings is all your energy. So if you're not, this is why I say, like, if you want to read on the energy consistently, that's fine, right? But you don't change energy that way. You change energy by changing your own dominant thoughts. Your dominant thoughts could be, and this is something that you may not know. It goes very in depth. I will be here all day explaining this, but I don't know what your specific is, unless I was actually working with you. But your dominant thoughts are what's creating your reality. So if there is like a certain belief that you have when it comes to him, or it could be a belief that you have when it comes to romantic partners or people in general, then it's gonna flood here, because I do feel like his energy is very inconsistent, but it's on your dominant energy too. So he's showing up the way that you're seeing him, and it's not the other way around. His energy feels almost like, yeah, like I said, like things are over, things are closed off, there's no movement here. And I do see mental conflict though. And for me, when there's mental conflict, that means that the person is still thinking of you, they're still worried, but that they're also, in a place of like not knowing what to do, or not capable of doing something here. Because again, I'm with that Six of Cups reversed. To me, it just feels like there's a sense of like moving forward, but into independence. So that's where he may be at right now, where he's just like, okay, nothing is happening here. I'm just going to continue to move forward. It doesn't mean that he won't revisit the connection. It just means that's where he's at now. So that's what I have for you, boo. Like, I'm not getting anything else here. Yeah, like all the cards seem to be like there's too many challenges here. And that's what you could be thinking about, like maybe like trying to figure things out, but feeling like there's just way too many challenges here that he may feel like he doesn't have it in him to make something happen. So that's what I have for you. And thank you. Oh, my stomach hurts. I don't know why. It's no, I don't have to use the bathroom, y'all. Alright, so let me see for you, Orange Cat. Let me go to your... You said you sent me an email. You're welcome. So what exactly do you want me to ask? Because yeah, what do you want me to tap into? Like your exact question. All right, so I need you to give me one question because it's only one question, so I want to know exactly, like, do you want to know? Yeah, I just need one question. Um, I can look at the energy here. Like, if you want me to see what's the current energy between, like, when it comes to like him towards you. All right, his energy. Okay, let's see. What is his current energy? What is RC's current energy towards Orange Cat? Since confessing, what is his current energy? All right, we got the Hierophant. Six of Pentacles. The Lovers. And the World. I'm gonna start here. I feel like he's showing up as a traditional person. So with his beliefs, right? His beliefs maybe traditionally is a man and a woman being in a relationship. But the thing is here that I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like he could be for sure curious when it comes to you specifically. So it wouldn't be with someone else. I feel like with you, there is a sense of willing to explore. There could be, yeah, I feel like there's some openness here when it comes to you specifically. Um, but with the Ten of Swords coming out, see, I feel like, yeah, because the Lovers is here with the World card. So to me, there is feelings, there's attraction. There is a sense of, again, willing to, like, willing to explore because, again, it's you, not with another man. The Ten of Swords for me, it does feel the Ten of Swords with the Death card reversed. So there is a bit of resistance when it comes to changing his, I guess, I don't want to say perspective, but maybe like his mind. There's a resistance to change. There's a fear of change. Um, so yeah, it almost feels like he's afraid of, there's fears here for sure. See the Ten of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. I mean the Five of Pentacles. So to me, it does feel, again, it's going back to traditional families, like what he thinks a traditional family is, basically from what he was taught. And maybe he thinks like, this is somebody that maybe wants to have like kids and, wants to have, again, like a wedding and stuff like that. And for him, he may not see that with another man, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like that may be something that even though people can get married and, the same sex, or, and have kids, um well, obviously not with each other, but they can make something like that happen, right? And I feel like that's the only thing that I would say that could hold him back because of the traditional upbringing that he has. The King of Cups is here, so this does let me know that there are definitely feelings here. It's just that he's holding them back. There is definitely romantic interest, but again, I get someone that's suppressing these feelings. Show me more. Yeah, with the Hermit, so he's definitely holding back. I feel like because the Hermit, let me just get some more. With the King of Pentacles is here, okay? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. So I do definitely see him holding back for now. I do feel like at some point he may like reach out to you, but it does feel like, yeah, like the energy kind of is stagnant right now. I got the Four of Swords. So you may not get a lot of movement from him. I want to say the upcoming, like, maybe like week or so, because then I have the Hangman, yeah, the Hangman reversed. So there is going to be some delays and some resistance here. Yeah, because he's not trying to see things from a different perspective with the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's lack of direction. See, this is, I don't, do you know if he like grew up in church? Because I don't know why I keep getting like spiritual path where he may have grown up in church. I don't know why I'm getting that. But the Page of Wands reverse, it also talks about like newly formed ideas. So I do feel like he may break out of this at some point, but it could definitely be some stagnation here. I wouldn't necessarily be embarrassed or anything like that. I think that he he's not mad and he's not closed off to you. Hi IJ, how are you? It's just more so like in that type of connection, he might be a little bit closed off right now. But I feel like maybe in the future he will like see things from a different perspective is what I'm getting. Um, it just seems like it's gonna take a little while before that happens. So that is what I have for you, Orange Cat. Yeah, the Seven of Wands just came out. That means that there's some challenges here when it comes to like him exploring things. Like I said, are there feelings there? Absolutely. But as far as like him taking action on things, um, it kind of seems like maybe not. Not right now, at least. So that's what I have for you, love. I hope that gives you some clarity. You're welcome. I'm not going to pursue this or hold on to hope for anything with him. I just hate feeling like I'm crazy or whatever. You're no, no, no. You're not crazy. I'm telling you, I can see it there. It's just yeah. I think that like I said, I don't know if he grew up in church and stuff like that, and so he has just these traditional points, but he's not judging you either. I want to make sure you know that he's not judging you. All right, IJ, you can go ahead and post. Alright, got you right now, IG. Let me see. What do my guys want me to know at the moment? Okay, got you, IG. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Paid readings are open. Please like the stream. Alright, let's see. What do you want IJ to know? What do IJ's guys want him to know? I want IJ to know about his growth related to his growth. Related to his growth. Alright, you got the lovers and the ace of you got the lovers, the ace of cups reversed, and the 5 of wands. What is this? So okay, I got it. Clarify this 5 of wands. Yeah, this is about self-love with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel so they're talking about choices that you're making right now when it comes to love, when it comes to being in alignment with not just yourself, love in general. I'm catching you on your. Yeah, can I send my? Yeah, you can send them now. Um, for me, the lovers talks about choices. It is also a card of balance, home, and responsibility. So I feel like when it comes to your growth right now, related to your growth, I feel like we gotten this message for you recently. It's all about like self love, um, self soothing, pouring into self, being selfish with how much you pour into other people. The 5 of Wands is here. I do feel like they're saying that there could be a little bit of conflict with that. Maybe you're so used to just giving that being in the receiving end of things could be a little tough for you. But what they're saying is, I feel like show me this Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So there needs to, okay. So, all right. With the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, they're saying the more like you pour into you, right? Again, there could be conflict. How much you pour into people, you may be used to being the one that gives and not the one that takes, right? Or not the one that receives. And I feel like they're saying you need to change that because you may be at you know what I'm getting, like almost like a hamster wheel. It's very up and down, but there's not a lot of movement here. And right after that, you got the Hangman. So they're saying there needs to be change in perspective, for you to see changes in like your life, especially when it comes to growth. There needs to be more change in perspective, and it has everything to do with pouring more into you, releasing like the need or the want to like constantly pour into people, and use that to pour back into you. They're saying you've already poured out enough. It's time to like, let's switch the gear here. Because I feel like once you start pouring more into you, IJ, you're gonna start receiving a lot more enlightenment. You're gonna start receiving more. um the Page of Cups is here. So again, this for me is almost like, I don't want to say inner child healing, but it does talk about like nurturing yourself. It does talk about almost like being creative with your approach coming up, and that may happen naturally. Like you're needing to just start, I want to say, embodying that, where you're definitely more in a place that you're gonna, I feel like you just have to start switching the gears here. Like you have to stop doing the same things you've been doing. It's almost like they're saying the same things are bringing the same results, or hardly no results, because you got the devil there. You need to be more curious. You need to be more open to different opportunities, but especially more for you. um Especially like more into you. So yeah, if you have been like living your life, the few years or for a long time, where you have found yourself again constantly to people, because this is a spread of like self-love, self-care. You have to switch that gear, because I'm getting like you're receiving same results for some reason. And I know you're manifesting and you're working on manifestation, but there is some stuff that you, again, switching the gear, because I'm getting like a hamster wheel where you're gonna get results, but then it'll grow stagnant, and then you'll go, and then maybe a little while later you start to get growth again, or like movement, and then you grow stagnant again. There is a need to release old habits, because you have the devil here. Anything else on this? Yeah, like the sun. Once you release these habits, um I feel like things start to shift pretty quickly for you. So when it comes to like your growth, like your personal growth, I feel like right now they're saying you're always gonna see some type of movement, but it does seem like your movement is coming in very, like I said, like the hamster wheel, where we're running in place. So we're getting the results from running, right? But we're not really seeing, like we're not seeing the movement, or I should say we're seeing movement, but we're not really getting anywhere. So there's a need to keep pouring into you, is what they're saying. You're on the right path, as long as you're pouring into you more than you're pouring into other things and other people. So that's what I have for you, IJ. You're welcome, IJ. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just pour back into you. Make sure that you're balancing that out. All right, I got you right now, Lucky. 1 second. Oh my god, I did that wrong. Whatever. Let me type. Let me fix. All right, so you did. All right, so let's see. What are his feelings? This is for your current partner connection reading. So this is for, I believe it. See again. Sorry. So for your second one, Lucky, for your in-depth question, you gotta choose one thing. Just remember each for the readings, it's one topic per reading. So once you know, you don't have to post it now, but once I get to there, just remember that it's just one topic per reading. So let's see, what are his current feelings at this time? What are ends current for his Lucky at this time? Alright, we got the Hangman, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Right now, his current feelings, he's holding back. Right now, I mean, the Ten of Cups is here, so it does show me that he feels like this is a divine connection. This is divine love. This is, this could be a very harmonious relationship, very blissful. I feel like he could feel like you are more in alignment with him. You bring him inner happiness, fulfillment. You're also showing up as like a dream come true. Again, someone he would have a family with, children, get married. Um, for me, this talks about total love and support, but I do kind of see him holding back right now when it comes to his emotions, kind of not really wanting to show them. So he could be feeling a little guarded right now. Anything else? The Hierophant is here, which to me, it does talk about, see, he views you as someone that he can have a traditional relationship with and a higher level commitment. So this talks about marriage to me. He feels like he can trust you, um, that you have a lot of wisdom. Let's see, what's the next one? His intentions. Let's see, what are your intentions here? What are your intentions? Alright, the Queen of Cups, not the Four. The Magician and the Six of Swords. So I'm getting wanting to be emotionally fulfilling to you, wanted to fulfill emotional fulfillment for himself. I'm getting someone that's wanting to create like, I want to say a safe space, wanting to create like, I feel like if you were to tell him like I want a castle, he'll build it. Is I'm getting here. His intentions do feel pure. It is coming with compassion, comfort, calmness, very nurturing, also very healing and emotionally stable. So I do feel like his intentions are again to pour into you, so that you can feel that way too. Whatever your fulfillments are, like he's willing to do that, right? His intentions are for something more calm here too. Like he doesn't want a connection where there's always fights or disagreements. So he wants to like, his intentions right now are to like leave things behind, like baggage, and then for so that you guys can move into calmer waters. So I do see good intentions here. um what is the overall energy around the connection? What is the overall energy, Spirit? The Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So the overall energy right now does seem a little slow. I'm seeing a lack of investment right now, a lack of vision. Um, it almost feels like he's kind of distracting himself. I'm getting guarded energy here, and obviously you guys are not speaking, so I'm not really necessarily surprised that this is showing up, because I've been getting him feeling a little guarded when it comes to you. um I feel like he's almost like standing his ground and setting boundaries here. um yeah, I'm getting like very pessimistic energy with the Six of Cups. It does feel like you guys feel like home to one another, but again, there's things that are guarding this connection from growing right now. And I'm going to say it's the lack of investment here, because you guys are not investing into one another right now. Um, let's see. What's hidden here? What is hidden? The Two of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Magician reversed. So what's hidden here, I want to say, is his insecurities, or this could be yours too. I'm getting, I'm gonna say both of you, because I have the Two of Swords. I feel like what's hidden here is a lot of insecurities, a lot of lack of direction, lack of planning, or even poor planning, right? So this to me feels like even if we plan, like our plans are very poor. They're very, I want to say, like small, where they should be bigger. And I feel like you guys are in an untapped territory where, again, it kind of just, I feel like what's hidden here is the fact that, again, your insecurities, his insecurities, and then you have the Page of Cups here, where it's like there's love here, there's a happy surprise here, there's a dreamer here, there's possibility, but you guys are just not opening that door. New love is here too, so it does feel like you could be his new love. He could be your new love, but again, I'm just getting, you guys have a lack of planning here and a lack of investing in the way that you're supposed to. Show me more on this. The Knight of Swords. A lot of impulsiveness here too on both ends. Um, like you guys are, like, to me this is like you guys, so what's hidden too, like a good thing is like you both are driven to succeed. So it's almost like when if and when you guys, I want to say when, reconnect, you guys, or like at least get into that place of like deciding like this is what we want to do, things will move quickly. Like you guys will again be driven to succeed. You'll be ambitious when it comes to the connection. You'll take action towards each other, but we just got to get there. So it's like right now there's lack of effort and planning because you guys are just not speaking. Um, how can he bring? How to bring you both closer? Well, no, what's the potential outcome here? What is the potential outcome? Potential outcome. The Ace of Pentacles, okay. The Page of Cups reversed. With the Lovers. Clarify the Page of Cups reversed. The Two of Swords. See, you guys gotta get something going here. Because right now it does feel like things, that new beginning is just at a standstill. Like and the love is, you guys are, with the Lovers card being here, I do feel like, again, you guys may feel like you're each other's soulmates, or there is that option here where you guys can be, where there's could be harmony. But I'm just getting this lack of direction that you guys got have going on. It's bringing this connection some disappointment and just a sense of blocking the connection. Like, and it's both like your energy right now is like you guys could be blocking this connection from blossoming the way it's supposed to. So it could feel too like where a new beginning will come, and you guys' lack of like communication or even like coming together um could bring an ending to this new beginning, and pretty quickly too. So I feel like you guys have to just decide what you're gonna do here, because it does feel like too much indecision is actually creating more blocking. And I don't really use blockages as like loosely, but it does feel like there's a sense, yeah, like the Eight of Swords. Um, yeah, this feels like just trapped. All right, let's see. How's it been closer? All right, so the Page of Cups keeps coming out a lot for you guys, but I have the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. For me, this is like putting in the hard work, um, getting into a place of like investing, even if it's little by little, even though like we're not rushing into like a romantic connection, right? Um, I feel like it comes down to consistency here too. It comes down to being responsible for each other's, for one another's actions, right? Being rational. The Hangman is here, so it talks about a new investment. I'm sorry, not a new investment, a new perspective. Um, Taking a pause, letting go of what no longer serves, and viewing things from a different standpoint. Um, yeah, there's a need for whatever has been holding things back, whatever, whether it's like trap mindset, victim mindset, whether it's pointing fingers, whether it's like not investing a lot, that has to change. And with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, to me, this feels like being more emotionally invested. Um, yeah, this is all about emotional investment. Let me grab the other deck that I need. You said, I feel like the ball is in his court. He's not taking enough action. Yeah. What do you mean by not taking enough action? Because I think you said you ghosted him, right? We have alignment. Like a cosmic match made in heaven, we are magically aligned. We fit together so naturally. Okay. Right, exactly. Yeah. That's why I said I think there's like a lack of communication here, and you guys have to be more clear about what you're wanting. Like, what you're wanting from him, and him being clear about what he's wanting from you. Um, I have comfortable. Are you really ready to give up your old ways to be with me? So maybe he's like feeling like you're not ready for a commitment, and you need to kind of show that you are. Um, we have tribe with all the shared interests and goals. We could easily be part of the same community. So yeah, I feel like he definitely is interested in being with you. I just think that you guys are not. There's a lack of communication here, not being clear with one another. Right now, I have distance. Though we are experiencing life in different locations right now, we are still so connected all the time. We have culture. There are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. We have travel. I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. We have the one. I'm the person who can understand you in a way that no one else could, and partner with our combined skill sets. We're going to make an amazing team. Yeah, I think that I always say everything is energy. So if you give off confusing energy, then you're going to receive that, and you're going to get that in return. So, like I said, there has to be like a conversation that happens here where, you guys clearly decide what this is going to be. And if he says that he's not ready for a relation right now, then I would just let him be. And I would just, if he's not ready, then he's just not ready. Sometimes people say they're not ready, and then suddenly they are. So yeah, I get what you're saying. And then for your in depth, what did you want me to add? Okay. have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I'm getting like feeling regret and disappointment about how things unfolded. Um, I feel like you could also be regretting your part in things. Um, I do feel like he was coming. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is like this is with the Nine of Wands, because I'm getting he's guarded and protective of his heart right now. So it feels like what you're needing to know is that he was coming in with pure intentions. And because if he wasn't, then he wouldn't feel guarded. So it's like almost like he's wanting to protect his heart, wanting to protect his feelings. Um, with the Eight of Swords being here, I'm getting like he's feeling a bit stuck and overthinking, not sure how to move forward. This could be his own limiting beliefs, his own limited thinking, kind of like that victim mentality, where he's keeping himself trapped even though he doesn't have to. So it does feel like it's kind of like, because I have the Knight of Cups here with the King of Swords. So the Knight of Cups tells me he's still feeling, the feelings are still there. Um, and the attraction underneath is still there, right? So, but with the King of Swords, I'm getting that his silence is deliberate. He's trying to stay in control. So this could be someone, like something you need to know that like even when you guys are together, he could be someone that if he feels like his feelings are hurt, he could get like very guarded, not in a way where he's gonna attack you eventually, but more so like embarrassed. So he'll shut down in order to regain confidence, or at least to like not show you that what you're doing is affecting him. And that comes from like maybe like past things that happened to him where he's put himself out there, and then maybe he felt like he looked stupid, so he's just not trying to do that. um all right, I have the Three of Swords. Hold on, I got a few cards. The Three of Swords, the Hangman, and the Two of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting like he's carrying some type of hurt feelings here. So I do feel like he's emotionally sad. I'm getting someone that's sad, down and out. The Hangman, again, I'm getting for now he's in pause mode, just not ready to act right now. So I feel I'm getting like his ego being bruised. So again, is what I was saying. Like this could be someone who could, when his ego gets a little hurt, even if you're not trying to, he will go into victim mentality for sure. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, okay, the Six of Cups, the Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. Um, I sent a long message apologizing and knowing that I need to change whether. Yeah, his ego is bruised. It's still, he's hurt. So it's like it's not just ego. Like I genuinely feel like his feelings are hurt. And with the Hangman being here again, for now there is a pause, just again not ready to act, not ready to take action. The Two of Pentacles, I feel like he's definitely in a place of weighing whether to open back up or keep distance, right? Why? Because the pride is here. You have the Seven of Wands. His pride and defenses are high. um he doesn't want to feel weak. And with the Six of Cups, it's telling me like he misses the connection for sure. He misses like talking to you, interacting with you. I feel like he's been thinking about you. He misses the way you made him feel. So like I feel like he possibly gets like butterflies. I feel like this guy is a lot more sensitive than you know. I that's really what I feel like. He's a lot more sensitive than you know. The Temperance is here, which it's talking about spirit. You know, spirit's advice right now is to let things balance out with time and patience. You already sent him a text. I would just let it ride until he reaches out, because I do feel, I have the Wheel of Fortune here, which to me is telling me that the story isn't finished. The energy is still turning. You just have to give it time. So that's what I have for you, love. You're welcome. All right, guys. I'm gonna do last call. If anyone wants to send for a paid reading, do it now, because I'm about to head out. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out. I think I'll go to bed now. I'll see more questions. All right, love. No worries. You got a lot of information today, so no worries at all. I'm going to head out, guys. I hope you guys have a good night. Um. So yeah, have a good night. Bye. You're welcome. Have a good night.